This is a report of my findings on a tooth that Rick sent me in the hopes of finding out what normal cementum looked like. So these are 4 views of the tooth that Rick sent, and it looks like there's plenty of ligament there and a lot of normal cementum. So I appreciate him sending the tooth. I'm not sure that I really know how to evaluate a tooth like this. So we basically it was in formalin. We dehydrated it. It might be good to compare to Scott's tooth that he sent on the delamination tooth first, just to give you some perspective. So when you go into this tooth, this is the tooth that didn't have the delamination. So maybe there's normal cementum on that tooth, although it looked like there was periapical areas. And then we looked at a tooth in the jar that I don't know how long it had been in a jar, perhaps more than a year. So there was some question about, well, what are we really looking at here? What's actually left on cementum after a year in a jar? And so we didn't really know what to make of what we were looking at. And that's why Rick sent the tooth, so we'd have a chance to look at just normal, healthy cementum and seeing if we could help assist in deciphering the picture that we're seeing. So when we went into the tooth in a jar, actually, in retrospect, it looks like this is probably the best view of cementum because all of the periodontal ligament fibers look like they had gone, and we're really just looking at the naked cemental surface. So this is Rick's tooth. So after we dehydrated it and then tried to look at the edge where we could see maybe some naked dental cemental wall, but really in every place that we looked, it looked like there was just a lot of periodontal ligament tissue, and it wasn't really, I was planning on maybe getting a look at the naked cemental wall, but there was just too much periodontal ligament tissue, so I don't really know which is what. It looks like maybe that's a fractured off cementum there, and when you look at it, it looks very, very mineralized, and you can't really tell, well, what are cementocytes, what are periodontal ligament cells? It's really hard to tell. And in areas where it looks like the ligament maybe had peeled off, and you were able to look at the naked canal wall or naked cementum wall. But I don't really know how to evaluate tissue like this, so my guess is as good as yours. That looks like native cementum to me, with quite a bit of mineralization, but you certainly can't tell, cellular cementum from acellular cementum. This kind of analysis doesn't give us that. And when you compare Scott's tooth with Rick's tooth, they look fairly similar, but I don't think there's a lot of insight into looking at normal cementum like this because I don't really know what I'm doing. So thanks, Rick, for sending it. Maybe you can make better sense of it than I can.